everyone, my name is Jamie, or you could also call me SheLikesThc like it says down there, but whatever you want. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, it has been a few weeks since I uploaded, but here I would usually smoke cannabis legally and responsibly. However, I am on a tea break right now, so I will not be dabbing or smoking weed in this video. I do actually have this little vape on me that has this cartridge that's refillable, and I use this CBD vape juice that's watermelon flavored. Actually, it's really tasty, and I could use some CBD in my life as well. So this is what it looks like, and then from time to time I'll just have to refill this little cartridge that I have right here. So I'll hit out of this for a little bit in this video, but it has been a few weeks since I uploaded, and there's nothing crazy really going on. I was just in the process of moving from Vegas to Central California, where I'm originally from, and yeah, there's just been a lot of changes going on because, like I said, I haven't really been consuming cannabis, been on a little tea break, and yeah, it's been alright, not too challenging. I never believed that I was addicted to any substance at all before, but just being so used to consuming this one substance for over 6 years, I believe, it's just been different being without it, but all is well, all is fine, and today's video is gonna be kind of different than what I usually upload here. Today I'm gonna be discussing paranormal activity that personally I've experienced and witnessed before. Oh man, I know that this floating rock that we find ourselves living in this mysterious universe has a lot to come with. This is sort of like, take it how you want it. Some people don't believe in this sort of stuff, others do. I personally have since I was a little girl. But yeah, in this video I'm going to be discussing one instance in particular that I actually have on tape, and I got it a couple years ago. It hasn't been that long, and it did happen in my apartment that I was living at in Vegas. So I was waiting to record this video until I moved out of that place, just because I didn't want to be talking about it, and this sort of energy still being around, that's something I don't fuck with. But let me go ahead and take a little hit out of my CBD pen, and then we'll get right into discussing these paranormal activities that have gone on in my life, guys. And if you have anything that you've encountered yourself, go ahead and comment down below. I'd love to hear what you have experienced in this crazy multi-dimensional world that we live in. So yeah, let's get to it. Yeah, the CBD pen doesn't blow out big ass clouds, just so you know. Not like the bong rips and dabs that I've had in previous videos. So before I show you guys the footage of what I experienced in Las Vegas at my apartment, just wanted to share with you that I've always sort of believed in the mysteries and just what happens with other energies since I was a little girl. I remember going to the WHALEY house in San Diego, and I'll go ahead and link down below some additional information on the whole history behind that. I believe that's what it's called, the WHALEY house, and just feeling some different kind of energy when I was there. And I was about like 5 or 6 years old, I think, when I went the first time. I've been there a couple times before. So I always believed that there was some metaphysical energies, if you will, in this three-dimensional space that we all live in. And I don't know why, but when I was smaller, I literally felt like I could see like the lining of some like actual like ghostly body, I guess. So yeah, when I was a kid, I feel like I could see ghosts, not in reference at all to the Cudi and Ye album. I am being dead serious in everything that I am sharing with you today in this video, and there's gonna be a couple other instances where I kind of felt like I saw something, but I don't have those on footage like I do the last instance that I'm gonna show you. So the first one is when my paternal grandmother passed away, which is the first death that I experienced. I was about 10 years old, I believe, when she passed, and I remember my dad was in Santa Maria when it had occurred, going through his whole grieving process. But once he came back home in Central California, where I am from, We just were all together, and I remember going upstairs and walking past my dad in my parents' room, and I swear I saw my grandmother sitting on his bed, like for just glanced at it, and then when I went back to go and look inside the room, there was no figure anymore. But I swear on my life that I saw that at one point. So that was the first thing that I really witnessed that I was like, what? I swear I saw that, you know? There had been a few times after that where I was just really scared of the dark and scared of looking at mirrors for some reason. I don't know why. Just always got some sort of vibe from, that's not here where I'm in, that's inside of a mirror. I don't know. So I've had my fair share of not being able to sleep in my own room and going over to my parents' room asking if I could sleep with them because I was too scared. But another instance that I actually have that happened a few years back, I want to say like around 2015, 2016, me and my friends were at her house and we were smoking, we were having a good time, and my friend had recorded herself smoking on her phone. I think it was like on Snapchat or something, because we were talking, me and my other friend, and then she was like, you guys, do you see something weird in this video? And in the video when she was blowing the smoke out, I swear some face also came out of that too, and we freaked out. We were like, dude, that's some sort of freaking figure, that's something, what? Like just confused, shooken up. And then I barely remember this just because we were all high too. So she was like, no, I do not allow any outside evil entities in my house. God, please watch over us. She right away went to praying, and I feel her. I would have done the same thing if that was my video in my house. Gosh, it's just crazy what we experience as humans, and if we experience something paranormal, we just don't know how to react. The first thing I would probably do is like start praying, and honestly, that's what I did when I show you this next part that I've experienced in my life. Alright, so this is the one that it's unexplainable. I don't even, but let me just show you. You see, I'm here like stuttering over my own words. I'm gonna have to take a hit out of this pen, take some CBD, and then I'll just show you guys and explain to you as much as I can what happened this night. Alright. I'm gonna need a bigger hit than that. That wasn't much bigger, but it'll calm me down for now so I can explain this to y'all. Alright, so when I first got my pet rabbit, which I've shown multiple times on my channel before, I had also gotten this little camera that's a minion camera that I got on Amazon, where you just plug it in, connect it to the Wi-Fi, and then you can get an app on your phone and just see little clips of like what's going on with your pet, or you could also just have this camera for security reasons, whatever you want. But I was using it as a nanny cam for my pet rabbit, and so it has really good motion sensing with it, so it would show every time that he would move to his litter box, get out of his litter box, just be chilling, laying down, hanging out. So while I was going to school, I would just hop on the app and check my camera every now and then and see what my bunny's been up to. But this one day in particular, my boyfriend went to my apartment because he would usually just go and spend time with him whenever I wasn't around. And so then he had arrived to my apartment and he sent me this video, and I was like, what's going on? But I looked at it, and in the video he was saying, oh, I think something happened with Dexy. I don't know. He like messed up his cage pretty bad. And so I would leave him in his playpen. I don't leave my bunny in a cage really. It's just a little playpen, but it was pretty messed up. And so I went back at the camera to look, and I'll show you guys the video, but take a look at the Kleenex box that's right there in the corner. I would give him a Kleenex box so that way he could chew it up. I know that rabbits like to chew on cardboard, but look at this. I'm going to show you the clip next, and just keep an eye on the Kleenex box. It moves pretty freakily. Just watch. Like, what? How do you even explain that? If you take a look at the Kleenex box, it like moves too fast. It can't be the AC because the AC just isn't that powerful, dude. And yeah, that's why he freaked out and jumped out of his box and just went running straight into the cage, and that's why the cage got all messed up. But guys, oh my god, when I first saw this video, I was so shook, and I was in class. I was like, oh, I want to go back home already and comfort my little guy. I remember showing my classmates because I was like, dude, I have to tell someone about this, and they were also like, what? Like they didn't know what to say. Then I also sent it to my friends who I was telling you guys about the story earlier. We were smoking and she blew out smoke that looked like it had some weird figure in it, and yeah, one of my friend was like, dude, that's some paranormal shit, and the other one was like, I'm praying for you, of course. Guys, I like didn't know how to sleep that night. I got home and it was just such a weird vibe. I mostly felt bad for my bunny in all of this. Like, he was the one that experienced it, and I didn't know what to do. But once my mom had visited me, she brought holy water, and that was my first time like actually spraying it with all of that. Oh my goodness. And like, we said a prayer and everything. But that night, I think that I had some sage and Palo Santo already on me, so I was lighting that up and trying to sage the place as much as I could. And let me just go ahead and show it again. I'll zoom into my bunny and the Kleenex box right here. Like what? Like what? Just here, let me do it again, bigger. My poor little baby. But yeah, I lived in that apartment for over another year and just did what I could to try to ignore any like house settling noises or anything else like that. Anything else that was unexplainable, like living in that place further on. So you guys can believe this video or not, whatever you want to do. I mean, you guys can think that I moved the Kleenex box myself if you want, but either way, you cannot explain my rabbit's like just how he freaked out over that too. Like, I can't force my bunny to do that, you know? So take it how you want, believe it or don't believe it. This is just me sharing with you guys things that I've experienced over the years. That's about all that I have for this video, but like I said, if there's anything crazy that you've experienced, let me know. I would like to hear about it, and I'm happy that I was able to finally sit down and share with you guys unexplainable things that I've been through. So thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you'd like, and maybe I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone, and stay safe out there.